Hang on, I'm coming. So yeah, I was just oh, that's not right. That's not right at all. How hard is it to make a goddamn Big Mac?
Have you heard of Rugrats? Have you heard of All Real Monsters? Both were created by the incredible production company Klasky Supo. Hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. But what about their third big work? Look, I know. They made other big works too, like Rocket Power or As Told by Ginger. So don't be going into the comments spouting a whole bunch of bullshit at me about that, because I already know. Keith. Yeah, I know it's you, Keith. It's always you, Keith. I'm watching you. So, without further ado, let's talk about the Big Mac inducing fever dream that was the wacky adventures of Ronald McDonald.
The wacky adventures of Ronald McDonald. Hey kids, did you hear the news? Time to put on your adventure shoes. Get ready for some big surprises. Adventures come in lots of sizes. We'll have fun, be outrageous. Wackiness is sure contagious. Come on, Hamburger, Birdie, Grimace too. I want you all with me, and that includes you. On the way to play, on the run for fun, going miles for smiles. Come on, everyone. We'd never know, no, what's around the bend. But we just can't wait. Adventures are great with all our friends. Let me hear ya. Bop, 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 bop. Come on. Bop, 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 everybody. Bop, 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 bop. Oh, the wacky adventures of Ronald McDonald.
With technically two different intros and spanning 6 VHS tapes, The Wacky Adventures of Ronald McDonald was a straight-to-video series starting back in 1998, and it went into 2003. They were all roughly 40 to 45 minutes long, and they consisted of both live-action segments and animated ones. All the live-action parts were hosted by Ronald himself, sometimes with Sunday as a guest, as you saw in one of the intros, and they set up the animated adventure that they all were about to go on. Also, at the time, these tapes were only sold at certain participating McDonald's restaurants. The 6 episodes in the short-lived series were 1. Scared Silly, 2. The Legend of Grimace Island, 3. Ronald McDonald and the Visitors from Outer Space, 4. Birthday World, 5. Have Time, Will Travel. Fun fact, my grandma got that one for me from a yard sale when I was about 6 or 7 years old, and I watched that motherfucker till it broke. And of course, the final one, Hamburglar and the Quarter Pounder Shits. Okay, not really, but I mean, it's partially true. But no, the final last episode was number 6, The Legend of McDonald Land Lock. Each episode stars the main gang of Ronald McDonald, his dog Sunday, the Hamburglar, Grimace, Birdie. Another fun fact, Birdie is voiced by the wonderful Christine Cavanaugh, who also voiced Chucky in Rugrats, as well as Oblina in Real Monsters. And on another serious note, I want to be serious for a moment. Christine was a very talented voice actress and a huge part of my childhood. I'm sure she was probably a huge part of all your guys's too. Sadly, in 2014, she did pass away. She will be missed, but she will never be forgotten. And the final member of the gang that appears in multiple episodes is Franklin. You know, everyone's favorite McDonald Land character, fucking Franklin. There are also some other side characters throughout the stories, like Mayor McCheese or the Fry Kids. Overall, though, these episodes actually were not Ronald McDonald's first venture into the animated realm. The first was actually a short film from 1990 called The Adventures of Ronald McDonald, McTreasure Island. So, fucker gets around. And actually, a side note, that's the second McDonald property to involve treasure in some way, because there's also a weird game for one of the Sega consoles. I believe it's actually the handheld Sega device. So maybe I'll talk about those sometime. That hint, hint, wink, wink, nod, nod. Go into a little bit more detail in that, because there's a lot of weird shit that involves our clown Ronald. Ironically, a lot, like I said, involves treasure. I don't know what the fuck's up with that, but as of now, other than buying these tapes online from places like eBay or Amazon, there's no proper way of watching these. And they were never ported to DVD, so they are only available on VHS. But I do highly recommend viewing them if you can. Whether these VHSs were any good, or whether they were bad, or whether they were just evil mass marketing in disguise, the clown's coming for you one way or another. But I will tell you, they were a big part of my childhood. I remember watching a couple of the episodes at my cousin's during Thanksgiving break. So, again, even if they were just a way to control our minds and our stomachs, it was a fun way. And I do hope someday they become more viewable again. I don't know where they would end up, maybe Paramount Plus or something, since Klasky Supo seems to do mostly deals with Nickelodeon. I don't know. If they'd end up on a streaming service, it would be super fun. But that's all I got for now. Join me next time as I trick Grimace into revealing the location of the final Crystal Skull.